An electrostatic field line is a continuous curve. That is, a field a field line cannot have sudden breaks. Why not? Explain why two field lines never cross each other at any point. When a test charge is placed in an electric field, it experiences a force. This force is continuous, meaning it doesn't fluctuate abruptly. If the field line had a break, it would mean that the force suddenly disappears and then reappears, which is not how electrostatic forces behave. The electrostatic field line represents the path a charge would take if released in the field. Since the force is continuous, the charge will move smoothly along a curve, not jump from one point to another. And lastly, a break in the field line would imply a sudden change in the electric field strength or direction, which is not possible unless there is a source or sink of charge at that point. To sum it up, electrostatic field lines are continuous curves without breaks because they represent the path a positive test charge would take in an electric field, and this charge experiences a continuous force, not a jumping one. A sudden break would imply the charge jumps from one point to another, which is not physically possible in a continuous electrostatic field. Coming to the second part of the question, explain why two field lines never cross each other at any point. Field lines are a visual representation of a vector field. The tangent to a field line at any point gives the direction of the field at that point. For a given point in space, the field can only point in one direction. It cannot have multiple directions simultaneously. That means if two field lines crossed, you could draw two tangents at the intersection point, one for each line. This would mean the field has two different directions at the same point, which contradicts the fundamental nature of fields. Imagine an electric field. If two electric field lines crossed, it would mean a test charge placed at that point would be simultaneously experiencing forces pulling it in two different directions, which is not possible. To sum it all up, we can say that two field lines never intersect because at any given point the field has a unique direction. If two field lines were to cross, it would imply that at the point of intersection, the field would have two different directions, which is not physically possible.